Hey, good morning. It's Carl. Today we're going to talk about reality check, okay? And I'm going to share a bit with you. First of all, are you happy with what you're doing today? If you're online and doing some, whatever it is you're promoting, are you happy with what you're getting from it? In other words, are you happy with the products? Are you happy with the income you're making? That sort of thing. I'm going to share something with you. This goes back to early 2000s, 2002, 2003. I was a network technician, which means I looked after servers and stuff like that, and an IT guy. And I was on call all the time. Okay, so any time of night or any time during the day, I could be called and I'd have to go. On any beck and call, and what happened is that this just started to wear on me. And the other thing that wore on me was the fact that we wouldn't get raises. Okay, so we're working long hours, working around the clock on a pager, and never ever being able to be compensated as the economy the cost of living grew. Our wages didn't. Okay, and that's what I think is what's probably annoying most of the world that's out there now, especially the way the economies are. People aren't able to make the money that they need to. The cost of living is going up, but their salaries aren't going up to match it, right? And that's a big issue. And what happened to me back in 2002, 2003, I got laid off. Okay, because we were on contract and we lost the contract. And at that point, I decided I'm going to take a different route in my life. And I was going to go full-time in online marketing, network marketing. So I decided to embark on that. The first couple of years were kind of tough, and then I got to a point where in 2011, Alex Zubrev, my sponsor, a friend of mine as well, we worked together in other things, introduced me to Empower Network. And, even at the beginning, I didn't go into it. I registered, but they were having issues. Just like all startups were, getting things in order. So I decided to wait until they had everything in place. So I came back and joined them in August of 2012. Okay. And so at that point, I was with them and I stayed with them for about 2 years, till about January 2014. Okay. And during that time frame, I actually made some really good money. I experienced my first $6,700 day with the company. I made, somewhere around $26,000 in that 18-month span. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but there's a lot of people online today that barely make $5,000 a year in online marketing. So I didn't make a great income with that, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't put all the products to work for me like I should have. Okay, I put some of them to work, but not all of them. And only was it after I left the company, I still had access to my products. So I went in and I went over and reviewed and went over and over and over. And I was able to use the knowledge that I learned from these products to go on and create bigger incomes in other companies. And as a matter of fact, I had one that created me a $70,000 a year with it, and it was all because of the products I used with Empower Network. Okay, so of course, it goes up and down, right? Programs come and go, and that's what happened over that course of time. And I had to have a reality check again. The first reality check I had was I needed to go and find some training, so I joined Empower Network. And I learned it, but I didn't utilize the tools and the training like I should have, which most people don't. And what do? They quit and they leave because they don't think that this is this is worth it. The product isn't any good. It doesn't pay any good. As a matter of fact, they leave before they even have a chance to get the things to work. That's what happened with me. I had some success, but I didn't have great success. And I thought if I left and went someplace else, I could probably have better success. Well, when I did go, I wasn't having much success until I went back and reviewed the products that I bought, because I bought all the products when I was with them. So I went through and I went through the top producer and the builder and the mass influence, all these products. And it clicked to me what I needed to do. And then I went on to have like a $70,000 year in this other company, right? And then what happened, like everybody, I stopped training myself. And then I started going downhill again, okay? And it wasn't until last year, around August or so, Alex came back to me and says, look, you need to come back and look at this again. You know, we've completely updated everything. The products are way better now. If you start using them, you're going to get, you're going to get results. And so, again, that was my second reality check. Now, the first one was the one that taught me everything here. And I went on to make money because of the Products and Empower Network. So now I've come back again. And October 31st, I came back on board. Didn't start going till about November 2nd, okay, of last year. And to date, I have done almost 3,000 in commissions. And here it is, that's basically 6 weeks, right? And a lot of that is residual, okay? And what am I doing? I'm following the direction and following the training that's happening here. Am I going to leave again? No. This is it. I am now convinced, because of the path that I took and the results that I got, that this is where it is, okay? Now, I'm not saying other businesses out there aren't going to do what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to make any money. And the training here is what allowed me to go on and make money elsewhere. Without that training, I would have probably suffocated out there, okay? And ended up probably homeless, I would think, because I don't think I would have been able to pay bills. So it's time for a reality check. It's time to sit down and have a conversation with yourself and start to evaluate or reevaluate where you're going and what you're doing and what is not going right for you. And if it boils down to not knowing how to market and find leads and create sales, then you need to get the proper training, and this is where it is. I've looked everywhere. I'm a 36-year veteran in this industry, and I have not found any better training, any results than I have right here, okay? And even me, with my experience, if you're not trained to do the right things all the time, you're going to have issues. I've had some bad years. I'll admit that. And that's because I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing. Okay? So, with that said, take a read on here. Leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. And get back to me, And if you're looking for some training, let me help you. Get on board with me. Let me plug you into everything you need to do. And let's get it done. Have a great day.